Okay, so I'm here. I'm waiting. Like, I got my parking spot. Okay. So this is where I am. I'm going to see. And another thing, since people think they're gonna be, if they ever would think that they're gonna advertise on my stuff, then that's something to talk about. Yeah, I'm not joking, for real. And all these businesses coming up over here and all that, and they gonna try to tell me, oh, how about go downtown? Well, maybe it's different. Okay, if I go downtown, maybe that would be good. Maybe that's a good idea. But downtown needs to open up sooner. How about that? Let's talk. I have stuff to do. I'm not having people boss me around and tell me where I can go and when I can do it and what time. No. But if it's a good suggestion, I already had that in mind, and somebody say it, then that's just that. There's places that I can sit. Otherwise, but I'm saying right here, because like if I was a car, I could sit right here and wait till the business open. It's opening just a little bit, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm not gonna rush to it. And I promise, if today the police get called on me, I'm calling a personal injury attorney right away to ask them exactly what books I need to sue them immediately. And I'm going to get the record going, because I should be able to do things on my own terms. I should not have to talk like this. I should not have to be messy like this. And I should not have to participate in someone that's committing insurance fraud. I am not playing, because I am not doing anything wrong at all to you all. And if I am doing something wrong, that means I'm doing something right. So I'm letting you know, don't play with me. You better get some nicer people up in here, and maybe things will be better, or get some meaner people. I don't know what you need, but I know that I'm going into this business, and I'm not going to do anything to get kicked out unless it's just myself. And so the things that I'm doing, it's not going to be like overly done or anything like that. It's reasonable, and from what I know, because I'm a polite person, when I go to these places, I make sure if I see something on the floor or whatever, I pick it up. There dust all over the place. I have dusted already at this place, and there are all kinds of things. I clean the toilet seat before I use it, after I use it. Like, that could be a total inconvenience that they haven't met them yet. Come on, somebody, get real. Like, seriously, I'm real. Like, appreciate me for being real. There's somebody that will straight up go off on them people about the nasty bathroom, and then make sure they wash their hands many times and wear gloves in their own establishment, because they don't have discrimination. They don't say no homeless people allowed. That somebody cannot be themselves, where people sit around for hours at a time in places. So if there is any kind of cultural bias or anything like that, it needs to be said. And I'm not in here trying to take over people or cause some sort of elaborate performance or all this different stuff. I'm really just trying to do the stuff that I want to do. I have things that I need to do at all times, and that's just how it is. And I should be able to do these things without a distraction from, a distraction from unwantedness, unwantingness. Seriously, man. I made it through, and I'm making it through, and I have to be able to. And like I said, I'm traveling right now, and that's true. I go through all kinds of stuff. I don't have my stuff all over the place. I put it just together. I'm not like causing a big old fuss and a big old mess or anything. If somebody knock on the door, I'm using the bathroom or whatever I'm doing. Like that's just how it is. Okay, well, you know what? I'll be right there. I'm doing something, or whatever. And that's just how it is. I'm not gonna just sit up in some place and try to cause like some kind of problem where that problem is with themselves and they not the ones. And even if they own it, then they definitely know how to behave. They definitely need to change the signage or whatever. If this is some kind of disguise or whatever, then they need to let it know. But they not gonna keep on. It seems like at what point, okay, if you're doing something and you own something, okay, that's fine. But I'm not gonna be put in a jurisdiction for you all to think that you have some kind of permissions over me, and I got a ton of things that I need to do over here today. This is a real one today and every day. But I'm not about to joke around and play with it. I'm telling you right now, I really have to take care of some stuff, and I'm not going to be inconvenienced. Police, they better, hey, and then, what, if they wearing plain clothes, they need to say something. For real. And I go in the bathroom and talk on the phone or something like that. Everybody don't need, I might be on an hour call. And then I might go up there and order something. But at the same time, like, it really depends. I don't just eat or drink anything random. And I have specific times where, yeah, sometimes I eat and eat and eat. But sometimes I only eat when I, like, want to, or when I had a feeling for it, or when I schedule it, or something like that. I don't know. Like, I know that there has been a culture. I know that people have specific things. That's why they ask me, do I have family in the area? Nope. Do I have any friends in the area? Nope. And they can't force me to do that. And if they think they're going to force me, how would they be so familiar? That's also nope. That's also nope. Nope. N-O-P-E. Nope. N-O-O-P-E. I gotta figure that one out. Nope. And I'm saying all this stuff yesterday. Everybody else can hear it, but you know what I'm saying? My stuff was muted. So I had said that I would like to, since they sit here doing all this mapping and all this different stuff, I would like to get my name on, since they doing that. What about me opening up a school? Something about, the Jasmine Renee Davis educational something for competency and encyclopedics. Yes, I said that. Now, if somebody combine that together and all that different stuff, I still got mine. And so that's why I said people are not traveling with me like that. I put myself out here on Facebook, and I don't need people trying to monitor me and tell me and pay attention to me and do all that. I'm not going into your business for you to babysit me, please. You do not have to pay attention to me. If you have something to say to me, just say it. If you want to just stare at me, then you just go ahead and stare at home. But don't be trying to boss me around and call the police like they're your own personal security guards or whatever, because that means that they need to change. And actually, it would be where I am, it would be the sheriff's department. These places are here for a reason. It's all these different places. Then that needs to be no. I'm not going to be funneled through. I'm not going to be trafficked through. And if you think that people don't know about this stuff that is going on, you know that people know. There is no need for me to have to go through that dumb stuff. Again, just because you haven't seen it done does not mean that I'm not doing it. Don't mean that I cannot do it. I am capable. Again. So now, hold on. Yeah, so now I gotta make sure motherfuckers might be doing anything. I gotta use the bathroom too. I'm telling you, I got my strength popping. Please. I got some tissue and some paper towel right here. And I got a bowl. My own self. That's what I'm saying. I'm not about to play with people. I gotta survive out here. I'm not about to just let anything happen to my body and do all this different stuff. No, no, no. Nope. Yep. YUP. Yep. YUP. So that's just kind of like how it is now. So I don't know if the door unlocked, but I am not going through that door before time because that's different. They might be unlocking that door for somebody else, and then that'll be a reason to call the police, and then to be a serious one. But I'm not hating. I'm not. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't even have to call an attorney. But what I'm saying is, the reason why I probably would is because it's going to be hard for me to get access to what I need to file and do the things that I need to file. And I'm not trying to put people up in my business like that because I know that I can talk and communicate with people. But I used to grovel and beg and plead because I already knew that I was good for somebody. I was good for something. But you know what? I am. And I continue to be. And I have my own things. I have my own things. I bring something. And that's myself. Like I said, I don't be around like being nasty or messy around. I don't be in people's business. I don't be all sloppy. But I'm not going to let somebody tell me that I have to bring my same cup when I ask for something, or tell me, oh, you just had one. What the fuck what you about to turn this into on my accord, on my account? I said, is that sanitary? Just forget it. And tears start coming out of my eyes. Like, I know they not about to start, and this woman ain't doing nothing but provoking me because she know that that's not how things happen. So, but I don't care about that stuff. That's not neither. That's not that's nonsense. Real. I take care of myself. It's so beautiful though. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's like all around, like to get a good view of the sky. That's what I said. I'm gonna get me something. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get it. And that's another reason why people be trying to like misappropriate funds and stuff. Like, because I can move around, I can travel, I can do things. Like, and I can go right next door and they can't do anything about it. I can go right somewhere else and they cannot hate on me. You know what I'm saying? I can buy the building if I wanted to. I'm talking that talk because you must know that I know something. I don't know everything. I have ignorance, you know what I'm saying? And there's some things that could be, whatever, but I don't need people trying to be a specific way toward me. I have to use the bathroom. Oh my goodness. But I'm, working with it, so that's a good thing. Yeah, but I take care of myself. I do different things. And now I am, even if I have my car, even if I had the biggest house ever, I'm still, if I need to park and go in somewhere and wash under my arms or whatever I need to do, freshen up or whatever. People do that on their shift at work. I'm going to do it. And they don't need it. They shouldn't even have to know. How would they know what I'm doing inside of the bathroom and they not telling me that they have cameras in there? So it's some kind of miscommunication, some malfunctioning that I'm not contributing to on my own. Like, it's involuntary contribution, and that's unfair. For real. They soliciting whatever. I don't know what they doing. Make it make sense if you want to. But at the same time, I'm not hating. I'm not talking mess and going up in there or whatever. I'm just saying in general. not want them issues. So if somebody having them, telling them to do all kind of stuff, please. I made sure, yeah, I'm good. I'm strong. You know, I can be way stronger though, for real. It's cold. I need some more. I'm gonna have to wear some more clothes. I'm gonna have to do some things. I have to take care of myself and mind my business and live my life. I need an experience that I can understand and get this good fresh air like this. Like I had said, I'm saying like this. Quick Trip is a place where I could have went in and out of, used the bathroom, had hot stuff, did different things that I need to do. As far as like, even they have like I said, the ATM is there. All kinds of things are there where there's not in every place, you know. But it's also a place where I chose to go, and it's not like, oh, I'm Target. I think I'm starting to think like I tried to say though. But then somebody was like, well, that's what they keep saying. That's why I think that they all like got the same education or something. Because they keep saying, I'm trying to talk, but you won't let me talk. No, you have to say that you talk. I don't let you talk. You talk on your own. But I'm not trying to just like cause some kind of disruption to sue them or anything like that, just because that's what other people do. But I'm gonna do what I have to do, because like I can see right now that things are not always going as planned, and that's a problem for me. It's a huge problem. I'm not gonna explain everything every time. I don't have to explain everything every time. You know, I can sit up there. I don't need a laptop. I can use my phone. I want a laptop, but right now I'm always I'll be able to use my phone. And that's just how it is. Like I can have education too now. I can have sense too. You're not the only one who got some kind of sense. For real. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I'm looking forward to this. Ooh. Oh. My phone is charged. Yep. I just had an idea and I realized it wasn't my problem. uh, so, and just because I have some type of way or some type of thing that I'm doing or whatever, I almost thought that was, I try to like look at that like it was the moon. It's not. The moon probably like, man, please, all these other lights and stuff like that that are necessary. It's actually a good thing. Okay. Yes. Party people. That was not geared toward any specific person, and I'm not necessarily saying anything in particular. Now, if you're saying that and like, oh, you know the law, don't talk to me like that. Why are you talking to me like that? What is the law? And still didn't even tell me. That is a problem. Seriously, my goodness. Woo. Oh. Okay. Jasmine Renee Davis. Oh my goodness, please. There it is. I didn't know. That was like kind of that similar note, but I wasn't trying to copy that. I had to get this on record. Oh my goodness. Trick, get it off me. Oh. Yes, there's always a sense of education and things like that, but at the same time, I'm not going to believe that when it involves possible telling me that I can't even get what the necessary things that I need as far as food and things like that to study me to see how much I can make it through. I don't agree to that. I'm not subscribing to that. There has to be a better way. I didn't give permission to people to try to do whatever they want to do to me. And sometimes it's a big old insult. It truly is. Gather myself, like, can you imagine being outside in the cold for all that time? Yes, it is nice. Ooh. Nice to turn the light off sometime and just really just, appreciate just, oh, man. Real. I'm telling you, I appreciate things. I appreciate things. Ooh. I like moving. I like being active. I like who I am. I'm being rushed to all kind of exercise so people can find out what's deep inside of me. Why? Is that what you're doing, or do you even? Am I giving you? Are you trying to get too much credit for me, and I'm not offering that? And I'm not saying that I want to build some kind of, something for people to give permission, because it would not be like that. It wouldn't be so that people can come to me and try to force me to do something, or I have to do. No, because I'm not going to tell you everything I'm doing. And I know what I'm doing. And I also know when people trying to be on some mess too. And then I'm coming to a place where I don't necessarily know how people do things in the time, so I can notice something or whatever and keep it for my own record. But then I'm gonna see, because right now, like I said, if I'm be around here for a little while, then I want to make sure, because I don't want it to seem like I'm causing a scene and stuff like. It's like almost like I want to cry, but I'm not. Like it's like I want to, like, okay, it's not really that. It's something else. Okay, that's not cry. That's something else. Ooh. Put this phone in my no. Say something though. Stuff needs to happen better in a lot of situations. I know that I'm trying to improve, and I don't want to be tripping and stumbling every step of the way. I have enough problems. I have my own stuff, and I'm trying to summarize as I'm trying to do something. Oh, I gotta warm up. I'm being here for a little while. I have to warm up. hold this phone this whole time though while I'm doing it. Something good. Should have said Miss Davis. This Davis Jackson created this. I'm saying something. That is sure.